Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Coming to you live again from the streets of Mactan Newtown in Lapu-Lapu, Cebu. I'm having breakfast again at Samurai and Geisha. I want to say thank you. Yura Kadeku. Yura Kadu, good to see you. How you doing? Hope everything is well. I am so happy that everyone is here. Please say hi. Let me know where you're from while I indulge in one of my favorite. My Saturday morning breakfast or Sunday morning breakfast here at Samurai and Geisha. They have an amazing American breakfast. It's really good coffee and freshly squeezed orange juice. A little cloudy today. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see it. A little cloudy because we're just recovering from a tropical storm that occurred. Well, I get all set up here yesterday. We had a tropical storm blow through here. It wasn't serious, but this is the remaining clouds. By this afternoon, it'll clear up, and we're supposed to have sunny skies tomorrow. Because tomorrow, tomorrow I'm having Tim, a Filipino friend, and their girlfriends, Terry and Paul and their girlfriends coming to the pool. We're going to have a little party, hang out. It's not a party, just a get together. Friends getting together and hanging out. It's what you do on vacation. It's what you do when you are. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix all of this. It's what you do when you are with friends here in beautiful Lapu-Lapu. Big shout out to Terry. Thank you so much, brother, for your comment, for your private email. I really appreciate that. Your support is really good. Guys, if you have any questions, ask me any questions. This is the time and place to ask me anything you want about retirement, about what's going on. Terry and I were talking about basically him supporting my decision to leave Canada and eliminate stress from my life, and how he is following in my footsteps to take that first step to, I don't want to say happy living, but stress-free living. I think back to when I was working corporate. Sorry about that. When the phone goes to sleep, the camera turns off. So well, that's not a good thing. I hope that noise is not too loud. I got up late today because I forgot to charge. No, not late. I'm late today and having my breakfast while we're doing this because I forgot to charge my phone. And I have to better organize this. I still don't know why this is not in landscape mode. I followed the instructions online. I don't know how to get it onto landscape mode, but I'm going to do some more research this week. To try to figure it out. Things are going really well. The channel's doing really good. I'm so happy with all of you for the hard work that you're doing. And I want to say thank you to you all because you guys are the ones who are allowing me to do this. We today is the 7th. Anuj arrives on Monday. I'm probably not going to see him until the following weekend. Or probably even a week later because Valentine's Day weekend, which is the next weekend, is when I am having... Oh no, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Okay. Valentine's Day weekend, there's a lot of events happening here. Which I want to go check out. There's a dance competition put on by the local dance schools. There's some kind of movie or presentation going on over here at the museum. And then on the Sunday after, there is celebrating Mactan, the municipality, the Mactan festival. So again, before we get into the vlog today, I want to say thank you to everyone who's really supporting the channel. Continue to do what you guys are doing. I'll continue to do what I'm doing, giving you guys the information that you want based on what you tell me to do. We did an excellent vlog on Wednesday about some of the biggest questions that we have. A lot of people are asking about visas and cost of living and things like that. And I say this to you. And this is my number one question is visas and cost of living. And there's a plane leaving Mactan Island. Where are you guys going? As our friend Dreams of Philippine Streams, Tim says, there's a plane going. Where are you going? When are you coming back? And that's the thing. Everyone I've met, Anuj, I mean, I personally haven't convinced him to return to. I haven't convinced him to return to Cebu. He's come because he's got a girlfriend here, who he's trying to see if there's a possibility of a long-term relationship here. But he would have never come to Cebu had I not been coming. So I was the anchor that brought him here. Now, wow, what a beautiful truck. Terry would have loved this thing. A Ford Raptor, all done up with grills and lights and everything. I really hope that you guys aren't bothered by all that noise. Anyway, Terry, and you guys have seen him many, many times, has said on multiple occasions that he is here because, I mean, he decided last minute to come here, and he's staying here now because I have opened his eyes to what is really positive about things here. So he keeps saying, you know, that I'm his sensei, that I'm teaching him things. I mean, he knows the things, but I've kind of helped him navigate the pitfalls. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. I'm trying to help you navigate what I have seen, what I have heard, what I have experienced as the pitfalls of retirement. So I didn't really have a plan to talk about anything today, nothing serious. I just want to update you all on what's happening. So Terry, EVP, Terry, for you in Canada, I wanted to say also, you know, I'm going to be back in Sri Lanka, but here's my plan. My plan is to be in Sri Lanka for 3, maybe 4 months. So for example, I'm leaving here end of March 26th. I will stay in Sri Lanka for at least 3 months. Now, I'm planning on being back here either July 1st or August 1st. It's probably going to be August. I wouldn't mind it in July, but the weather here isn't all that good. It's getting cloudier. Really hope the weather's better tomorrow. Anyway, I'm definitely coming back. But the reality is I will probably stay here for a year and a half. And then if things go well, I will extend that to even longer. Depending on my finances, because flying back and forth doesn't make financial sense. It's about $2,000 to fly. Even though it's a long flight. It's a 9-hour flight with a layover. I could go cheap and do $800, but even that, just to fly home, just to see mom and dad. I mean, I love them all. In that, but it just doesn't make financial sense. Maybe once every 2 years I'll go back. I definitely have to leave the country every 3 years until I decide on getting a permanent residence visa, or not a permanent residence, a retirement visa. Now, I'm going to do a visa vlog very, very soon. By the end of February, I'll have a visa log produced. I'm supposed to meet with Leah, the owner of the property manager company that I use. She has been very helpful. She's been very responsive, very forthcoming, very kind to everything that I've required and needed. So I've sent her a lot of business, and she knows that I want to come back for a year. And we interviewed her before about renting or buying here in Cebu, Mactan Newtown. And she's helping Terry's lady friend find a place. And when Terry comes back, he's going to rent again, but he's also thinking about buying, which she's really happy to have, because she would rather deal with a buyer that she knows. I mean, she'll deal with any buyer, but I mean, obviously a buyer she knows is probably a better thing. That's why she likes dealing with me, because she knows me. So end of the day, I'm probably retiring here permanently. So Sri Lanka is probably not in the picture for the long term. Short term, yeah. But the channel is retire in Southeast Asia. So I didn't want to say Philippines because I didn't know where and if I would retire in the Philippines. And I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling. When I come back in August, I am going to do once a month traveling around the country for a week. Terry has said he wants to do that. He wants to join me because he says it's a lot better to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can I just get a glass of water? Thank you. So, you know, Terry wants to travel. He wants to explore. It'll be fun if Paul can do it too, because, I mean, obviously, Angel speaks the local language, and it's a lot easier to navigate when you have a local with you. Not sure where Terry's relationship is going. I mean, he's interested in continuing it, but she works, his lady friend works, and I doubt she can go on vacation for a long period of time. So, but he said he wants to go with one person, whether it be a local, whether it be with me, whether it be somebody else. He doesn't want to travel alone, same as me. I don't like to travel alone. I like to travel with a friend. So when he comes back, his plan is to come back in October. I mean, he wants me to come to Indianapolis for the Indy 500. Thank you so much. I'm finding, I don't know if this is normal, but I'm finding that my tongue becomes sensitive after eating. Like I've scratched it or something. Maybe it was because the bread was a little bit hard. So maybe it was the bread caused a little bit of irritation. I gotta double check that. So anyway, there's going to be a lot of traveling. When Terry comes back, his plan is October. He's going to come back and we are going to travel. He wants to do the snorkeling with the whale sharks. He wants to go to do the sardine run. He wants to go into the mountains. He wants to go to the waterfalls. He wants to do all of the things. Jeff Williams, good to see you, buddy. Where are you calling from? Well, Lady Sarah came in October. So the first week I was here, she was here. And Princess Jasmine left last week. So Lady Sarah, unfortunately, cut her trip short, and so did Princess Jasmine because of the weather. The weather is so unpredictable right now. And it just wasn't worth it to sit around in the condo for 3 days when it was like pouring rain every day. So, you know, you can't predict the weather, right? It just happens. And so Lady Sarah came in the first week of October, and that's when we had the aftershocks of the earthquake. she was not happy with that. She did not like the earthquakes, the aftershock. I mean, they were 3.0s. I felt a few. I was not here for the main one. Anuj was. He was on the 18th floor of his condo when he was in the shower when it started shaking. So he felt the earthquake. And I arrived. Sir, you dropped something. Sir, song name. So somebody dropped something and he didn't hear people because he's Korean. When the Filipinos said, sir, he didn't understand they were calling him. So I yelled out in Korean. So Anuj felt the earthquake and I arrived like 48 hours after the earthquake. And Sarah was like, oh my gosh, is it? I'm like, it happened hundreds of kilometers away. Don't worry about it. But I mean, I understand her trepidation that it was something that was unexpected and unknown. I mean, you don't. There's no earthquakes in Korea. I mean, I felt an earthquake before. It was only a 3.0 or a 4.1. It happens maybe once a year, or once every 2 years, where there's a significant earthquake where you can actually feel it in Korea. But it's normally down south. It's never in Seoul. So she came, she had fun, she enjoyed it. I was glad that she came because she loved going swimming and snorkeling. She loves snorkeling, and we had a good time. We went eating. She loved the fresh seafood and all that. But then the weather turned, and I got sick with a head cold and a sinus infection from traveling. It always happens to me. Flying in an airplane or whatever. I did a vlog on it where next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a week before any friends come. I'm going to arrive a week before. What I've been doing all the time is arriving at the same time as my friends. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to come in advance, settle in, get settled in, get healthy, and then have my friends come. So she left. Princess Jasmine came, and then she also left early, 3 days early because of the weather. So it didn't make. Paul says that they were in the elevator when that happened. So Paul lives on the 11th floor. So he was up pretty high. And here in Cebu, it felt like a 4 or 5, although it was a 7.0 in Bogo City, which is very far north, like hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away. The edge of the earthquake impact zone was Cebu City. So yeah, you could feel it here. And the aftershocks I felt as well when I was staying here at the other condo, but I was on the ground floor when I was staying in Maribago. And I 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like this, the bed was shaking like that. And I'm like, I counted to 5, which is what you're supposed to count to 5. And if it goes past 5, you're supposed to get under, the doorway. After the second aftershock, I created a go bag. So I had money, my cell phone, battery packs, water, some dried food and everything, and clothes. And I had it in a go bag, and I was dressed in bed so that, boom, anything happens, and my shoes were in the bag. So I would prepare the go bag before I went to bed. And it was always there, right on the door handle, and just boom, out the door. Because, you have to be prepared, right? You got to be prepared. So, yeah, but I feel bad for all of the people who suffered through it. And then the typhoon that we had that hit us head on. It was a level 1, 1.5 typhoon, maybe level 2. It was really bad. We were out of power for 4 days, no internet for 2 days, no food. Why is there a fire alarm going off? You guys can hear that, I think. It's a fire alarm coming from over there somewhere. Anyway. The good news is Lady Sarah might be coming back in 2 weeks, but she's not going to decide until a week before. I always make jokes with her about this, saying that she is always a last-minute planner. She plans last minute for everything, and she's probably not going to decide until the 14th or 15th, and then she's arriving on the 20th. I have another viewer who is arriving on the 19th or 20th, and actually staying in my same condo. So we're gonna be able to meet up, and you guys are gonna meet another subscriber live. This will be like the 5th or 6th subscriber that I've met. I've met in Thailand, I met in Vietnam, and I met in Sri Lanka. Many wonderful subscribers. And I want to thank the subscribers again. You guys are really the reason why I do this every single day, why I put out a vlog every single day, why I put out a short every single day, and why I do 2 live streams every week. You get content from me 7 days a week, and I'm so glad you're along for the ride. I truly appreciate it. Hey, Greg, well, you know, each person has its own. Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much. What's your name, brother? Patrick. Nice to meet you. How are you? Where are you from? Florida. Wonderful. Wonderful. Excellent. This is the guy. The guy. This is the guy.
I told him, there's a really good breakfast place.
Yes.
Right here.
I just finished breakfast myself. So welcome to Cebu. And you came just on the perfect day because the tropical depression is clearing out tomorrow. If you can, here's my recommendation. Get out to the island hopping. Book the island hopping for tomorrow. All right, very important because the wind is going to be 0. It'll be flat out there. We have had rough waters for the last month. My friend Jasmine came and it was awful. It was awful. It was so bad. It was so bad. So I've been out there. I've been out 4 times now, 4 times. I've been out there when it's flat. In October, I was out there in October. Tuesday.
We're going to be out there for 10 days. So if I don't get around to any water stuff this weekend, it's fine.
So envious. So envious. So envious. But you're gonna love it out there. You're gonna love it, and you got beach access here, right?
Yeah, we're actually staying down at White Sands.
Oh, okay. No, nice place. They got a great beach out there. They got a great beach. Well,
he actually was stationed here.
I was stationed in Subic.
Yeah, I lived in Bic for 6 months, about 3 years ago. I'm just talking to someone here. Greg is saying that Cebu seems like a S-hole. That's why I prefer Luzon. They have better infrastructure. And I was just saying,
I don't know.
It's exactly the same in my opinion. I mean,
outside of SBNA.
Yeah, Subic has definitely 100% more Western
We built the generators and stuff there. So
commercial space. The one thing they have there that we don't have here is a smoked barbecue shack.
Oh, really? Really? I remember one of your videos, you said something about barbecue.
Oh, the smoked barbecue up there is so good. There's 2 like Texas Roadhouse style places in SBMA. But I lived outside of it. I lived in Baloy Beach.
Okay.
So far.
I live now right past Beretta.
Oh yeah.
I live
Yeah.
Right by the
Yeah.
That's where I live.
So
2 blocks from where
I like this because it's very touristy and I get to meet new people every week. I love that. Kind of figured out that I'm a social guy, right?
Okay.
So, but the infrastructure here is exactly the same, other than it doesn't have that Western influence.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the Western commercial space.
Yeah, no.
Here, it's predominantly Korean. right?
Where we are.
Yeah.
Down there is Korean.
It's 100% Korean because all of these are Korean owned and run, investors. So, I mean, speaking Korean, it's good for me.
Right.
I surprise everyone when I speak Korean.
Tagalog a little bit. I forgot what's that name. Other than my butang.
Yeah. So, the reason I was staying in Maribago for a month, 2 months, and then I saw this place and I'm like, why the heck am I not living here? And then just meeting like-minded people my own age is the one thing I was missing in my life.
Well, tell my wife doesn't even know. Tell her the name of your channel.
Retire in Southeast Asia with Sammi.
Why do you think
That's
they watch
why
it?
you watch.
Why do you think they watch it? I'm trying to convince her.
But
Leave our Western
it's
trappings behind.
here's the thing. I'm a Canadian citizen. I grew up in Canada. I was married. I got divorced in 2005. I left and I moved to Korea for 18 years. I was an executive at the bank, at a phone company, making no kids, no debt. Well, debt, but no kids, nothing to worry about. I left Canada, became debt free, lived in Korea for 18 years. COVID started. I moved to Sri Lanka with my family to stay with my parents. So no bills. I had a servants, I had maid, I had a cook, I had a driver. And I'm spending $200 a month.
How much is your rent?
Zero, because I own the house. But here everything all in, rent and utilities, less than $600 a month.
And that's fine. I want land because one day you're gonna die and I have to be on my own.
Yeah, but you stay here and everything is service for you. You don't have to mow the lawn. You don't have to pay property taxes.
So,
Taxes and insurance is what's killing me.
I don't do well in big groups.
In big groups.
We don't live in a city.
All right, so there are gated communities that are very quiet and rural,
That's fine. I can do that.
and it's a house, a villa, with a little piece of land. But here, you technically cannot really own anything, but unless you have children to give it to,
My son is half Filipino.
there you go. You put it in his name, and Bob's your uncle,
Right.
But my channel is not about reviewing a restaurant or giving condo tours or cost of living, because those things always change, right? And it's personal opinion. But what I like is not what you like. You like quiet. I like this, right? Mine is more of a Truman Show,
Right.
so that you can see what it is that I'm doing, and you can go, oh, that's interesting, because now I get to see through somebody else's eyes of what happens every day, what I do every day.
The thing is, Sammy doesn't have a huge channel yet. I think it's going to get there.
I'm
He doesn't have a huge
no 1,200,
1,300.
1,300, 1,300.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, 1,300, and I got monetized.
Oh, really? Good for you, brother.
5 months. 5
Good
months.
for you. I think it'll start getting better. You're always so positive and happy that
I-
you can't help but drop you and what's his name?
Tim streams are Brit and Jogo Wonder.
Jogo Wonder.
Love him.
You guys are both
Love-
so positive.
I love his channel. I'm following his channel, Dumagetti.
Well, outside, he lives in Darwin, which is
Darwin, outside Dumagetti.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go.
if I can retire. If I
Now-
can retire, I can see that every day.
The one thing I've got my master license. Yeah, so I've dived before. I just haven't dove in a long time.
Oh, man, and you live here.
I get bored easily because I've done it. Like my friend Lady Sarah, she loves snorkeling. To her, it's like she'll go for hours.
Yes. Yes.
Funny story. She goes and she doesn't realize where she's going. She disappears, and I'm like, you can't disappear. You have to stay within sight.
I'm going to think of Sharky.
She laughed her head off because I got an underwater whistle so I can call her back, and she's laughing her head up because I don't follow her, because she goes, come and look. I go, I've seen it a million times. For me, it's
I used to dive.
I spend more time.
He spends way
watching
more time watching me, and I'm like, fish, and then
I miss half.
and then she's a quarter mile down the
If I let her go, she will be.
I swear, I just know what I want her.
So I spend more time having to babysit her than I do seeing the shit I want to see.
That's why we brought another scuba buddy that's going to babysit me while he goes.
I get the first mate or whatever to follow
There you
around
go.
just to make sure she's okay, because she's new to it, so I don't want her to get hurt or anything.
So riddle me this, because you've been here. Our trike driver this morning, and the trike driver, he said his dad runs tours, island tours, for only $2,500.
So I'm 50-50 on. I'm 50-50 on it, and here's my opinion. If you're here short term, you don't want to really gamble with quality, safety, insurance, reliability. You want to deal with a company that is in existence because you know they're going to be there tomorrow. Okay, so you don't want something tiny to ruin your whole vacation. And it's really not about the money, it's more about the peace of mind. Okay? And it's the stress of, where is this guy? He's 20 minutes late. Like, what's going on? Yeah, no, there's nothing in the Philippines, but it's that peace of mind when you're here short term. Now, I know people now, and they know I live here, so when they say, oh, we'll take you out, say, okay, yeah, I know you're going to take me out.
You were talking about on your motorcycle drive the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know about this guy. On one of your videos.
Yeah, and it turned out like another friend knows who he is and says, yeah, he's okay. His boat's a little older, but I mean, you're not there to go on the boat.
I don't know if we do any water stuff this time. Wait, so we're gonna be on the boat. We're gonna be on a boat for 10 days.
And you're going with a real company that's got the good equipment, the safety equipment, the insurance, the reputation, and all of that. And you remove that stress out of the equation.
So if you don't go on the water or anything this weekend, I'm fine.
Oh, no. I mean,
I might want to go over to the big city and see the big mall. Maybe not.
His face says it's not worth it.
you have malls in America. I mean, here it's the same thing. You walk in there and it's the same stores. It's exactly the same store. I mean, if you're shopping for something, then yeah. But if you're just going to go look, flip side, I would say do the historical tour. To go to the ancient church, the old churches, the Magellan.
I saw you on your video.
Yeah. So the Magellan tour, the seafood port, do the like that kind of thing. The modern stuff is just like, I mean, just right here we've got the behind on outside, the Lapu-Lapu shrine is behind this.
Uh-huh.
The shrine, Mactan Shrine. Yeah, you just walk straight out here, follow this road, right, and then right. And it's right there. And it's the shrine to Magellan where he was killed by the Filipinos.
Shrine to Mactan.
I love history.
Yeah.
I love history, so.
And then there's some really old churches like from the 1500s. And yeah. Oh, happy 250. You're welcome.
Yeah, we are.
We're only 78. Sri Lanka is only 78. Yeah. 5,000. 4,700, something like that. Yeah. 4,700. But if you're interested in anything Mactan, I have a trusted source for renting, buying, whatever you want. Not even just Mactan. Not just Mactan Newtown, but Mactan.
Upper scale, not like rich, but upper scale.
One Manchester. Oh, neighborhood. This is it.
Like you were talking about the villas.
I would have to get you the information from my property manager because I don't know. I stayed in Condo, but I've seen villas. I've seen them. I just don't know where they are. Up in the mountains. It's much cool. Oh my God. The cool difference. We're talking. So right now it's about 32 degrees. Feels like 34 with humidity. You go up there, it's 28 and cool breezes. I took a motorcycle ride up there last month. The minute I hit the road, so much. It's like Sri Lanka. I'm driving around. I'm like, I'm in Sri Lanka. I'm like, the only thing missing was palm trees. And there's
I'm mad to that. I was just telling her we were walking in. So like I said, we took the train. So as we're walking in, I was like, yeah, I follow. I was like, there's a guy that lives here that I follow on YouTube.
Like we gotta go to the breakfast place.
And then I'm walking by and I could hear the voice. I didn't see you.
oh yeah.
I turned around. Oh, you're saying.
Oh, there's Terry. Terry's online. He's the one. He emailed me this morning talking about the stress of living in Canada right now and in North America with the cost of living.
Here's what's killing me. I added it up, and you can tell your followers, you say, hey, I'm talking to the guy. I have a 4-bedroom. I have what should be the American dream, but between taxes
And insurance.
Not to mention what I pay in taxes, or what I pay.
Property taxes you're talking about. Yeah.
Taxes, auto insurance, home insurance, flood insurance, all the different insurance. I pay over $20,000 a year.
It's just going to nothing. It benefits you in no way. Yeah, absolutely zero benefit to you. Yeah. And you get a good pension.
I get a decent pension.
You get a decent pension that you can live off of, but not in North America. You could live like a king. My budget, and because I eat Western most of the time, is $1,300 USD a month. Single guy. $2,000 a month, no problem. No problem. And
5-star vacation.
and that includes health insurance.
Which I don't need.
Oh, okay, there you go. But that would include health, like your average health care, going to the doctor, getting your blood tested. I broke my foot. I cracked a bone, this bone in my foot. I jumped in the pool without looking. Won't do that again. And chipped the bone in my foot. Couldn't walk for 2 days. I went to the hospital, in and out in 45 minutes. $80 US out of pocket.
The problem with getting old. Our brain cells were not, but our bodies remind us that we are.
I'm 58.
6.
Yeah. I work out every day.
I will. I'll lose the rest of this weight.
You can't. That's a lechon belly. That's what I call it. I call it my lechon belly.
And I don't have a freaking 40-hour week.
Yeah.
If I get the job that I need, you can retire in 6 months.
There's. She just said it all. I have it recorded. You said it. You can retire.
She's, in case you haven't figured out, she's much younger than me. So she still has to work for another 3 years to get a retirement. But I could potentially get my house finished, sell it, and she might be leaving me to go to the Condo Bay for a job.
The most important thing.
If she does that,
Yeah.
I got
Nothing to do.
I got one kid at Duke University. I got another one who's in the Navy. There's nothing holding me.
And I talk about this as the anchors that prevent you from taking that first step. Learn to live life. Don't let life live you. People don't realize what this means. It's like, oh, let's pack up and go to Thailand. Oh, I can't. I have to do this. That's life living you. We only have 75 years.
That's why I never because I didn't want to have to be anchored anyway.
Yeah. So, the anchors are like a home. Terry, you guys have seen Terry on the vlog. Oh, my tools. I go, when was the last time you touched your tools? Like the tools are just a crutch.
I'm American, so I have guns.
Yeah.
Guns,
Yeah.
my tools are literally the only thing, and some keepsakes.
Yeah. But it's like
The rest
nothing.
of it,
They're really.
and the tools,
I understand the fascination with guns because I shot guns for the first time in Thailand last year, and I was like, and I got 98.
I have a lot.
I got 98 with a pistol and 88 with a 22. First time shooting a gun. I was like, and I can't see.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's my problem nowadays.
And I was fascinated, but I can see why the allure of owning for sport or for hunting. I can see that. I grew up in the countryside.
Which a lot of them I'd probably sell. The rest, the ones that have been handed down, grandfather, father to me, I'll give those to my brother and let him take them for a while or forever.
I need something that I can feel with, but no. Everything else,
And I grew up in northern Ontario, north of Toronto. Oh, sorry, your hat. People dropping crap all over the place there today. There's a second person.
Water fell out of it.
Yeah, the paper here is not very strong. It lasts like 5 seconds. I'm walking from the Robinsons to my place, and it.
Where do you get spices? I know you a spice guy.
Yeah, I've been looking for some.
So
Walked in there looking to see what they had.
along here, no. Where you got to go is across the highway, this main road to the Metro, or 10 minutes down to the Save More. The Save More is the biggest one around. They'll have everything. But if you're visiting here in this area, this is more a livable space as opposed to a tourist space. Yeah. There's a lot of tourists here, but this is created more of a livable space.
In Newtown.
Yes, in Newtown. Yeah.
It was one of the places that I wanted to see. So we
Yeah.
got on a trike this morning to go.
Funky. We had to go funky.
I had to go to save money, and I had to go to Funky, and then I come here and I walk past one of these places, and it's a peso more than I got.
So what I'm going to suggest is you go down here.
So I had to change money and go to pharmacy.
Yeah. No. Sorry, he was finishing up. Yep.
We got to the pharmacy, and I was like, "Where do you want to go? You want to go back to the hotel?" No, not really. Well, I was like, "Let's go to Newtown and walk." I wanted to see this place because I know
I know a place. All right, let's go.
It's really the best food in the whole strip. In my opinion. And then the last coffee shop near McDonald's, Civet Coffee, is the best one. They have a great breakfast as well. Very Dunkin' Donuts style. Like ham and cheese croissant, bagels, the whole works.
We're both in our. You're trying to not be fat asses.
Then you go to Chobi Chobi and they got the Filipino food.
Protein.
Yeah.
Protein and high.
So if you want to check out for a moment, go down between the 8 Newtown lobbies. There's 2 lobbies in 8 Newtown. You'll see a double-decker mall entrance, 2 floors. Go into the bottom of that, go all the way to the back, and you'll see the sales center. Oh, no. See that white building right there behind this brown building? Go there. That is the Mactan Newtown Sales Center. Walk in there. Yeah, walk in there. Tell them that your agent is Leah, but not to call her. Otherwise, she'll come running over there. Okay? Just tell them your agent is Leah. All right? But say, don't call her because she'll come running. Okay? Say you just want to look at the model. You only want to look at the model and you'll see the 3D model of this area. And it'll show you everything what's being built. And the new condo, the Positano, is here. And the new one in 5 years is right on the beach. No, never. Because 2 reasons. Number one, I can never own it. You can buy a condo, but it's just, okay. The reality is that these condos are 20-year and then they're torn down because they fall apart. It's already falling apart. You can never sell it because nobody's going to buy it because they know it's a POS. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying that this is the reality of Southeast Asia as a whole for foreigners. You can never sell it if the building is 60-40, 60% Filipino, 40%, if it hit that 40%. Some of these condos are going for 18 million pesos, right? You can buy a distressed condo for 8 million.
Wow.
Less than 100,000 US. Now Terry's thinking about doing that because he has family to give it to. He wants a home base. But I mean, even $100,000 is 20 years rent.
Yeah.
I have no one to give it to. And I can get up and go and move someplace else. And I don't have to pay taxes. I don't have to, maintenance is taken care of by everybody. I don't have to worry about anything. No headache, no stress. No stress. Like my water heater just conked out on me and they're coming over to fix it. They have the key. They go in. They fix it. I don't have to bother with anything. The reality is that as an investment, it's probably not the best, unless you're living in Disney World or a golf course or some kind of tourist attraction that you can Airbnb it, right? So this area actually, with the expansion of the expo, it is busy around here. Like the expo was crazy busy. I've never seen. No.
But now you watch something recent and it's always like this.
Well, also this is now vacation time. We're moving into the heavy season. Yeah. So, I mean, there were some times like it's predominantly locals that come out here because it's very quiet, clean, and safe. You come here at night and you go down to the empty area at the end of this road and it's 200-300 joggers. People exercising, families hanging out. They'll set up in the parking lot with their karaoke and their hibachi and have a party all night long. Oh, it's great fun. It's great fun. I'll walk out there with half a bottle of whiskey and Bob's your uncle. Oh, I've got friends for life. I love it. I absolutely love. I've said, I'm single. I've been single for 20 years. I don't intend on, yes. No, I intend on staying that way until maybe when I get to be 70 and I need somebody to like wipe my mouth, change my diaper. No. People always say, well, who's going to take care of you? I said, well, I'm going to pay somebody to do it. I've been alone so long that I'm at peace. Paul says it, my neighbor Paul says, she brings more peace to my life than I already have. And I haven't found that yet. And I'm so happy being alone. And I have such great friends that I don't need. I date, but you know,
You still need the headache.
it's not a headache. I'm an asshole. I'm not a good boyfriend. I'm an awful husband. I'm not a good boyfriend.
I put up with it. You're the exact same person who's opposite sex. You literally will say the exact same thing in two different ways. It's hard to equip the same thing.
Lady Sarah and I are the perfect match. The only problem is that the big age difference, and she's not into that. Right? We dated like 10 years ago. She's 32, 33 now. There's a big age difference between us. But I met her, she was just 22, and we dated for a short time. My ex,
I was 40.
there was 12 years between me and my ex-wife. I met her when she was 18. But we started dating when she was 20. But we were together for 10 years. We just grew apart.
Men have that problem. They get married too young. Anything under 30, 35, men should not get married.
I was too stupid. I was too stupid.
Men should not get
I was an idiot. It was mostly my fault, just because I was.
That's strong. Yes.
I didn't compromise enough. I didn't compromise. I was alone for so long before I met her that I just kept that mindset. I wasn't a couple.
That's me. I was totally independent, and even we got married when I was 28. I love myself way more than I love anybody else. And he's fortunate enough and understanding enough when I said, I'm like, I want to be by myself. Go wait for me. And he's like,
And Sarah and I talk about it too. She says, if we were ever together, we'd have to have separate rooms. I'm like, absolutely. I ain't sleeping with you. I need my space.
we happened to luck out. We really did.
Well, that's good.
We wouldn't have found anybody else, which you did. You would have got, you've been divorced before, and I just didn't. I simply was like, no, I'm not going to marry anybody because I don't want to. So,
Life is about finding the person place, and thing that annoy you the least.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Because there is no perfect place. You have to, like that. You have to balance it all. You're not going to get everything. You got to balance it. And you got to pay. You got to pay for what you want. You know, like people say, oh, you could find a better place. Yeah, but I would still have to, I'd have to buy a motorcycle, pay for transit, pay for this, and then it works out to be the same price. I could stay a much more beautiful place at Tambuli, but I'd be paying double, but I'd have to pay more to come here. Or I could stay cheaper over in Maribago and pay $200 a month, but I would have to buy a motorcycle, pay more to come here, go to the beach, do whatever I want to do. Here, I can walk to the grocery store. I can go to the 7-Eleven right here. You know, I can go to the... there's two of them here.
In US.
And they're gone now.
Oh, really?
Literally everywhere.
It's Japanese. It's owned by Japan. Yeah, now it's owned by Japan.
They've basically shut down in
In the
America.
80s and the 90s,
Very
they
rare.
were everywhere. So
We
that's
used to have Max Milk. That was our convenience
yeah.
store. Yeah, in Canada. Max Milk and Becker's. Those were our two things in Canada. So, but now you got like the gas station ones and the convenience. Never heard of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been a couple of times to Florida. I've been a couple of times. I got Moon Moo from Texas. He's asking about motorcycle rentals, and he's a strong follower as well. And I really love it. I mean, I'm glad that you are enjoying the content for what it is. I mean, I get
content as soon as possible.
well, just
I'm just tired, man. I'm just tired. I've been in the rat race.
write it down on a piece of paper. I'm going to say this. Write it on a piece of paper, the list of things from 1 to 10 that you want in order of importance. And then you have to like check off those for each place. And then you have to see, well, okay, it doesn't have a hospital nearby. Is that important? And then you move it up and down. It doesn't have, okay, you know, it's got construction noises and stuff like that. You have to balance it out and then figure out what it is that you want.
Don't go. I don't remember. I said, come visit an area, get an Airbnb for a month,
Exactly.
and rent it for a month. If you hate it after 2 weeks, just leave.
Yeah.
And go somewhere, then go somewhere else.
Go like a sample plate.
You will find somewhere that makes you happy.
Absolutely.
Because there's 6,000 islands.
7,815. So number one thing is, I tell my single guys out there, don't fall in love before you get here.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
Don't book a place or buy a place in advance. You're welcome. Don't rent anything in advance. Come here and book for a short time, then look at it live. Yeah, absolutely. And then find what it is that you want.
I knew coming here. We just came here because they said we're getting look for a scuba diving thing. But I knew this isn't. Mactan's probably not where I want to be. I want to be somewhere where I can scuba dive.
So you'll
And like the places out in Darwin,
Yeah.
there's places out there with what's the other guy? He doesn't post very much. Too much time on my hands. Tim,
I haven't seen his one.
check it out.
No, the only other guy I know in Thailand, northern Thailand, No Time to Be Sad.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
But
he's on the border with the.
too much time on my hands.
Yeah.
He's American. But he lives in Darwin too, and he lives in a compound. There's a big house. He lives in a smaller 2-bedroom house. But he's right on the
There's
$500 per month.
There's one thing that I'll suggest. You're not going to need space because you don't. Oh, you hit the nail on the head. You don't have stuff. We're in the West. We're materialistic.
We bought a 4-bedroom house, and then so did I. Like we didn't need to. We don't. At the time I had a teenage boy, but I mean we just got a house over the last 10 years, built up that house, and now everywhere I look, there's just stuff. And it all feels like acres.
Yes.
It all
Yes.
feels like I'm trying to swim, and it's
Yeah.
all just holding me.
The only thing I want to carry with me is my is my computers. You know, like connectivity, because I have a good setup, good system. I like to watch movies, I like to play games, and obviously content create. So I have to have that powerful system.
A signal or Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. My dream was to wake up in a hammock with 2 t-shirts and a knife
Yeah,
and a fishing pole.
there you go.
Mango or pineapple.
What do I want for breakfast?
Yeah, you know,
Fish.
and then go fishing. So I can see how the rural lifestyle is attractive, especially to people from yeah. No, as long as you're 1 or 2 hours away, you're okay.
40 minutes is like my limit, I think. I'd be willing to, get on a motorcycle and drive 40 minutes to get.
Darwin is your number one then. Darwin is your number one.
3 hours out.
So Darwin is your number one. Number 2 would be northern Cebu, or like up the coast. Now, the beautiful thing about Darwin is you're so far south that you avoid the monsoons because of the shear line. The shear line is right here. It either goes below us or it goes above us. It rarely hits us head on. And once it hits the Samar Islands out west, it just dissipates. It breaks apart. And Darwin is so far south and so far west that it gets nothing. Yeah. It's Negros Occidental. But if it does go towards you, it's got a lot of open ocean to pick up steam. The beaches are a little bit less than here. And the worst beaches are Rojas City, which is up near Boracay, because it's all volcanic. It's soft. It just, if you like that white sandy beach, it's, so here's the thing. It's like Baloy Beach. After Pinatubo, it's all black. It's still black 25 years later. And Baloy, it does. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant. I loved being in the water, and I met some great guys out there. Diamond Dave, he's a friend of mine. He's still up there, but he can't travel because he's got dogs. So it's hard, and they're old, so he can't really travel with them. He would.
My dog has. I've always had a dog.
And I love the dog.
Yeah. They're family. Oh, they're family.
She's
However,
a massive-
Yeah.
Skinny tiny. She's like a super big wiener.
But see, over here,
I have had mine too.
you pay somebody to come take care of the dog.
Yeah. It's very easy to do that. Very easy to do that. Very easy to do that. Yeah, the restriction here is like 2 feet for a dog, like small dogs only. And then you have to pay like a pet fee or something like that. I don't.
Not you.
No. So I just have to pay. Like Charlie Sheen said, I don't pay them to come, I pay them to leave.
I knew we did. We're going to go see the Mactan.
All right. It was a pleasure to meet you. It's an honor to meet you too. Be well.
When I comment, you'll see my face.
I will. Let me know. Just
I mean, somebody's got to like looking at it.
guys, enjoy your day. Okay. Are you done with that? I'll take that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your trip. We'll see you on the other side. Yeah, go straight. First right. You can ask the security guard on the way out where it is. When you get to the main road, make a little kitty left, and then it's across the road. There you go, guys. Seeing a subscriber on the streets here. This is why I come out onto the street. So cute. Hi, girls. Hi. Mwah. Mwah. I used to be a teacher, kindergarten teacher. They're so precious. Yeah, it's a door. Are you going to open the door? Yeah, it's okay. Grandma's happy. She got 2 for 1. I love that, right? That set of twins, little Filipino girls. They're so cute. They must be like 2 years old. One thing about Filipinos, they love families, large families. So, Moonmoo, I don't have a bike rental place per se because I rented my bike from a friend. So I have a big bike, as you know, and I rented it from a friend. I'll tell you one thing. I have not taken my bike outside of the island, and you need to have the original documents to be able to go onto the ship, okay, onto the ferry boat. But don't quote me on that. It's up to the ferry boat whether they'll accept your ID and documentation for traveling outside of the island. Some rental places don't let you take it outside of the island. Okay, so you have to be careful about that. If you want to go, get in contact with an adventure travel company that specifically documents in writing that you can take it outside. So like your BMW, motocross bikes, not a little scooter. That does not work. So be careful about that. So several months until never fall in love. I'm starting in Mactan, staying for 1 month. I figure that's enough time to hang out in one place. Absolutely correct. This will be your home base, and then you can go out from here, and you'll love it here. I do. Okay. Now, I don't want to say you'll love it here. I say I love it here, and I think that most people will love it here if they're of the same mindset as I am. Eagle Kills, what's up, brother? Thank you so much for joining me today. We just had, as you saw, a friend walk by on the street and say hi. Recent subscriber who's here enjoying time. It's getting sunny. It's getting hot out here. We're going to wrap up real soon. Yeah, thanks for, I say it a lot. I say it a lot about motorcycles. I guess that's what you're commenting. Yeah, Eagle Kills, the throwaway ticket. I didn't use that because I have a return ticket, but I was never asked about my return ticket, right? Now, I don't know whether it's immigration or the departure airline that asks for a return ticket. Now, here's the thing. If I'm staying here for 2 years, how can I book a ticket? Because you can only book a ticket 1 year in advance for your return. So I would tell them that. I say, I'm staying here for 2 years. My visa, I'm allowed to stay 3 years. How can I book a return ticket? I'm staying for 3 years. So what you can do is you can buy a ticket, a return ticket on the airline that you're flying and have it as a, what do you call it? A refundable, changeable ticket, right? Not a non-refundable ticket. That way you can keep changing it. So you have that evidence that you're leaving the country. Or you can do what they do online and buy these companies that offer a throwaway ticket until immigration looks at it and goes, yeah, no, you can't do that. And the other thing is what I did was I took an existing airline ticket, I copied and pasted it or in email, and I put it into ChatGPT and I said, create a return ticket for this in the format of the email. There you go. That's all you have to do. They just want to see an email, and then you just take a screenshot of it and show it to immigration or to the airline and say, oh yeah, I'm flying from Philippines to Vietnam. And here's the email from Cebu Pacific or whatever. Just create one. All right. This is not legal advice. This is not telling you to do something illegal. This is just saying this is what I do. Moonmoo, yes. So I'm just going to say this. Be careful, get it in writing, and then contact one of the ferry companies and ask them specifically in an email. They're very good about replying. They're very, very good about replying to emails and stuff like that. Do you want something to eat? Are you hungry? High five. It's okay. She's shy. So cute. Oh my god. Anyway, Eagle Kills, thanks. It's my pleasure to help out. All right. Again, please don't take my advice as like gospel or Bible. It's just this is the experience that I've had and the things I've heard. Right. What I would do is contact your airline, contact the Philippine embassy in your city, email them and ask them. I'm planning on staying longer than 30 days. Wow. Really beautiful Korean girl just walked by. Woman. Wow. I'm always impressed with like how beautiful Korean women are. I mean, I lived there for 20 years. My issue is that somebody can tell you something, but then you go and you try to do it, and the ferry boat person will just say no. What are you going to do? You say, well, Sam said I could do it, or I have an email from the company says that I can do it, and the ferry boat captain says no. Well, how are you going to fight that, right? And then now you've ruined everything that you planned. Obviously, the accommodation and everything like that in Bohol, right? So that's the issue that I have, is that you are never guaranteed. I haven't experienced it, but I've heard problems. My friend Joko Wonder in Dumaguete had issues, and he couldn't get his bike onto a ferry boat until he got the documentation. Now, it was his bike. I don't know about rentals. I don't know what the rules are around rentals. So you need to clarify that. Yeah, cheap burner tickets are a thing. I just, again, it's not legal advice that I want to give. You're risking your vacation being ruined and added cost if you try to find a loophole. All right? So that's the most important thing. 좁다. 네, 한국말 조금만 해요. 조금이다. 네, 한국인 영주권. 자, 대한민국 20년. 저는 캐나다 사람. 캐나다. 엄마 아빠 스리랑카 사람. 20년인. I moved here about a year ago.
Really?
네.
What do you do in Korea?
나 선생님.
선생님.
네.
영어 선생님.
저는 지금 온라인 선생님. 네. COVID 시작. 엄마 아빠 집 가요. When COVID started, COVID, 네, 엄마 아빠 집 가요. 스리랑카 가요. 네. 두 개. 네, 두 개. 캐나다, 스리랑카 신분증 두 개. 네, 두 개. 한국인 영주권, 타일랜드 영주권, 여기 3년 영주권 여기서.
한국이 좋아요? 필리핀이 좋아요? 피치언
야, 더워요 여기서. 추워 싫어요. 더워 싫어요. 이번 주말 마이너스 10. 네. No, but still 좋아. 네. I don't like it when it's anything below 24. I 싫어.
But we have four seasons.
야, 싫어. 싫어. 이름이 뭐예요?
The Simon.
My name, 문찬. My name is.
My name is Simon.
Very good. Nice to meet you, Simon. My name is Sam.
Sam. Nice to meet you too.
Very good. Do you like it here?
Yeah.
Why? 왜 그래?
different to
Than Korea. Why is it different? What is different? The,
environment.
the weather. The weather.
In my second time.
아, 진짜요? 학교 가요?
학원
학원 가요. JP?
PJ.
PJ. I would say JP. PJ. 네. Yeah, lots of kids don't know how to swim. And you live on an island. We live on an island, right? Technically, we live on an island, but the water in Korea is too cold. I 해운대 가요. 바다 좋아요. 좋아. 네. That's Seoul시, not cheap. Namsan?
Yes.
네, that's my house. I live near Namsan.
I live there, 남산.
네.
too. 남산 타워.
네. My home, 용산도.
용산도
네.
좋아해.
네. But I worked in Daechidong, Gangnam.
미치도.
네.
There.
그러니까 저는 할아버지. 지난달 나 생일 나는 58년. SK2.
You look still young.
SK2. SK2. 여자친구 없어요. 애기 없어요. 크레딧 카드 없어요. 스트레스 없어요.
Good.
25년 싱글.
Nice.
네.
This time I will be pink. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. 반갑습니다. 네. 잘 가.
Enjoy your weekend.
Hey, ego kills. That's a great idea. Yeah, so I speak Korean, and Korean moms, and they love me. I'm so surprised that I can speak fluent Korean. But my Korean has degraded over the years because I haven't been practicing. So yeah, ego kills. That is a great way to do it, where you get the printout and then you just cancel it right away. That's perfect. Now, let's say, for example, where that could go wrong is, let's say I'm flying Singapore Airlines and I book a return ticket on Singapore Airlines and they put it into the system, which they have access to. They'll see that there's no return ticket, right? Immigration can't do it, but Singapore Airlines definitely can. See, I was never asked for my return information. And I can only assume that's because when I flew Singapore Airlines, they knew I had a return ticket in 6 months. They knew I had one, so they didn't ask. And immigration never asked because I think you have to fill out a QR code online and it says how long you're going to stay. But I don't think you have to upload your ticket. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll ask Anuj about that because he's coming on Monday. So I'll ask him what he has. Yeah, there's online companies that give you cheap burner tickets, but buying a ticket, a refundable ticket, and then canceling it after 24 hours is a great idea that I didn't think about. Again, not legal advice. Do not do what we're saying. This is just people's experience, okay? Because you don't want to get in trouble for that. Yeah, I kind of remember I didn't have to upload my ticket. But I did have to put in my arrival and departure date. I do remember that. So that's maybe why they don't ask. I don't know. Like, I mean, they make it a reason why they want to interview you. Like, how long are you staying? But generally, when you're older, it's like they know you're coming here to like maybe retire, and you're not a threat to like working, or you're not going to, you know, run out of money, because generally older people have money, have pensions, and are not coming to work. It's the younger crowd that they're trying to prevent from being beg tourists, or, you know, those backpackers. Again, I'm just stereotyping. All right, Joshua, you know, this is a very personal question. Better in what way? Right? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you want? I want infrastructure, commercial space, social, and tourists. I love chatting with tourists because I learn so much about different places, and I can connect with people because I've traveled so much. I speak so many languages. I can connect with people. Luzon is a much more Western, I don't want to say Western friendly, Western themed area. It was for so many decades populated by Americans, and that bled off into the culture there, right? When they left in the 90s, you go there and it's like little America. The housing, everything is all very American. Here, from my limited historical understanding of Philippines, there's three main regions: the north, the center, and the south. And each are distinct, right? I prefer a local flavor. I prefer Filipino style with the comforts of the West, which is why I live here. Okay? So you have to like balance it out of what you want. And that's why I say, come here on a short vacation. Spend 2 weeks in Angel City or Subic Bay or Baloy Beach up in the north. Spend 2 weeks in Cebu, in Oslob, in Malbal, in Dumaguete. Spend time in each area so you can decide which one is best for you. What do you want to take out of the place you want to live in? So Joshua, I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. I'm saying I prefer Cebu to Subic Bay. I've lived in both. 6 months in Subic Bay, 6 months here. Right off the bat, I'm telling you, from day one, I prefer Cebu over 6 months in Subic Bay, 110%. Now, was my experience unique or different? Maybe if I went a second time, I would go with eyes wider open and maybe choose a different place to live and have a different experience. But the experience I had soured me in living there. So that's my point. I can't tell you which one is better. So Mindanao and Visay, yes, I'm going to agree that the center is the best. Mindanao, I haven't experienced it yet. I will. But from what I've heard, there are some issues politically in that area. So you have to like be aware of what is happening politically so that, you know, you make the right decision. Okay. So again, personal advice is you need to sample everything. You need to, like what we were talking with our friend earlier today, you need to sample what you want so that you can figure out which is best for you. Otherwise, you're going to not be happy, right? I made that mistake. When I went to Subic Bay, when I lived up there, I lived there because of a friend. Because of Tim, I went there. Now, I had him as a support, as a friend, so it mitigated, and I met Dave, who's a great guy. Loved him so much. I wish I had met him earlier in my trip, but we became great friends. We even traveled to Thailand together. Not traveled to Thailand together. He even joined me in Thailand. Last minute, like 3 days before, he flies in, and we actually landed at the same moment. It was so cool. that we bumped into each other in the lineup. Oh, I mean, on purpose. But these are personal questions that I cannot answer to you. I can only tell you what I like. Okay, and that's what I'm going to suggest, is that you come and you test each place for 2 weeks or whatever. You divide it up amongst the time that you have to come here. If you have 3 months, spend a month in each area. If you have a month, spend 2 weeks in each area, or a week and a half in each area. And then also do Manila. I mean, do Manila. You have to do Manila to see what it's like. I have heard that. That things have settled down from when it was in the past. I mean, just like Sri Lanka, we had sectarian violence and it was dangerous. I mean, it was deadly. I couldn't go up north, but I've been to Jaffna. 10 years ago, I would have been shot dead. I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. And Davao, I have heard, is incredibly safe, incredibly beautiful. And the food, I have heard such incredible things about the food. I have seen some vlogs about Davao City. So I would definitely add that to my list of places that I want to go. Now, again, because of me, I need, infrastructure, Western lifestyle, a little bit of Western, sorry, not Western lifestyle, Western comforts. I do enjoy my Western comforts. That's my personal choice, okay? I love Filipino food and I eat Filipino food all the time, but today is my cheat day, so I treat myself to a Western breakfast, right? But yesterday I had Filipino food. I had rice and sisig. Before the day before that, I had salmon and rice at home. But previously to that, I had chicken adobo and rice. So I eat a lot of local food made by locals. I eat from the street. But I do a lot of cooking myself. So tonight I'm going to be making pork chops with potatoes and steamed vegetables. When I finish this, I'm going to go home and I'm going to have fruit, papaya, mango, and pineapple. Yeah, Ego, here's the thing. Nightlife is what you make it. And if you can meet friends and you can meet like-minded people, you can create your own nightlife. And this is one of the things that I have discovered here, is that when I was younger, nightlife was all about the clubs and the bars. And even when I was older, because that was what I was comfortable in. But when I go to a bar now or a club, I'm like, I cannot wait to get out of here. Like tonight, I want to go out, but the only thing to do is to go to the bar, but I don't want to go. I'll pop in, say hi to the people there, take a look around. But what I want to do is just go hang out with locals. Take a bottle of whiskey with me, walk around until I find a group of people hanging out, eating and singing. And hey guys, you want a drink? And they'll just invite me in and we'll join them and have fun. That is like probably what I want to do the most. And we'll laugh and sing and live life. That is, to me, the most important thing. When you say nightlife, there's a place just down the road here which has music and food and pool tables. And I told Paul we should go over there and hang out for a little bit. And here comes Terry. Let's see what Terry's up to. He's coming from the gym, probably had a good workout. Oh yeah, that's right, massage. That's massage.
I came here because see if you were still here. Good drink. Now that was a massage. That's probably a multiple times a week.
Where was it?
Just out the gate to the right.
Oh, so outside the property.
On where the little other, where the other little
Near Dunkin' Donuts.
before Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, okay.
It's in a little.
Oh yeah.
Black place.
Yeah, and it's got a pharmacy and everything there.
That strip.
That strip, I know exactly where you're talking about.
But you got to buzz to get in. It's incredibly inexpensive, and the girl did super good, proper massage. Got me ready for gym. I will go see. I will go there many times a week. It's inexpensive.
How much was it?
Hell, I gave her extra big tip. She was ecstatic. I spent $11.50 with a big tip.
That's not bad.
Basically, hi, may I have a Coca-Cola with ice? And actually, I'm getting late. I'm getting a little hungry. I just had a dump. Lost it. Are you eating?
I ate already. I had the big breakfast.
Okay, I don't want to.
Give me. Why don't you have the salad that you normally like
Salad?
with
Yeah.
chicken?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That'd be a good meal to get me through the day because I'm burning the calories. I'll put these shorts on. They fit me just like they did 3 months ago.
So, salad with chicken too?
No way.
No egg. And I'll have another coffee with sugar, please.
And extra croutons.
Extra croutons, my dear. Extra croutons?
Yes.
Thanks.
Anyway, great massage.
Good. I'm glad. Guys, Terry's here, but because of the way I have the camera set up, you can't see him, but he's here. You can hear him. Are there a strange absence of the usual dogs and cats near the street food vendors? I have, Joshua, I'm a little confused with your question. Strange absence? There are dogs and cats around, and dogs know cats, yes, because they keep away the mice and stuff like that. So where we went to the church kitchen, there were cats, lots of cats. Here in Mactan Newtown, we don't have dogs and cats. The beach has a couple of cats. There's 2 or 3 cats, and the street here has 2 dogs, but
They just passed through.
they pass through. They don't really stay here. They stay over in the other side. And also, I'm 90% sure that the town, the village, kind of shoos them away, because you'll see them for a couple days and then they're gone. But the cats, definitely by the beach, there's 3 or 4 of them, regular cats that I see. And then just outside the village is a cat colony just outside the village. Again, they're good for catching mice and stuff like that. I had a dream last night that my room was infested with mice.
That's something I've been fortunate to see. There's not a lot of mice in our presence. I saw a lot of mice and rats in Bangkok.
So tonight, I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're going to hang out tonight. Paul's going to come out, and we'll just hang out and see what's going on. So, guys, I'm going to wrap things up, hinting about the source of protein in the street vendors. Now I get your joke, Joshua. Now I get your joke. Okay, that makes sense. No, this is not Korea. I'm joking. All right. There is a huge pig farm right on Lapu-Lapu, where all the protein is received. So we're gonna wrap things up shortly, guys, and I want to say thank you to everyone who supports the channel amazingly. I really love you guys. And I want to say thank you to everyone who joins, who supports, who comments, who likes. Paul is watching us right now. I think still watching us. What's your plans for today?
The moment still probably put in an hour and a half, 2 hours gym,
Nice.
and then depending on if I have company, company or not, spend a little time in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm eating out of where I was going to eat later, but okay, I'm hungry. Got you here, so I'll eat. And then if it was sunny earlier, I was thinking wander down to the beach and just hang out, see if there's any cute entertainment down there to admire. Soak in the ocean a little. That's why I'm here. So
I got
good company lately.
that's what we've been talking the whole time. Was like somebody walked by, heard my voice, and he realized he watches me.
Oh, he recognized you.
Yeah, he recognized my voice and then saw me. He says, "Hey, you're Sammy." And I'm like, "Yeah." We talked for like 20 minutes. Him and his wife. Oh, it's happened to me before. I was walking in Thailand and my friend, not my friend, but a guy I knew that I made friends with he's a YouTuber, Alex. I heard his voice and I was like, "Alex, oh shit." He says, "Sammy," because we had been talking that we were going to meet, but then he said he was going away, but then he had to cancel his trip last minute. And thank you, dear.
I get recognized from people I don't even met. And I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. I get recognized hours later. Never met them.
Because of the channel.
Channel and just generally,
Oh, because you're a regular.
I stick out.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
I got recognized in Bangkok on the other sides of freaking town. Like, oh, you get recognized in your voice and in your speech pattern. You have a very distinctive way of speaking on top of.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Is that a compliment? I don't know.
It's a fact. Yeah, but yes, it's a. You speak obviously like a well-educated man.
Thank you.
Without being an asshole about it.
You know, I'm educated, but I'm more street smart.
Well, I've been around a lot of MBAs and doctorate degrees in my engineering. I mean, I worked with like 2,000 engineers.
Yeah, of course.
Place.
Yeah.
And of course, they have stacks of MBAs and etc. And generally, most of them sounded all alike and were obnoxious assholes, and I'd call them out on it. You would have fooled me. I didn't think you had an MBA because I usually recognize the Harvard MBA as soon as they start talking.
My MBA it's more contextual than practical. It's an executive MBA. It's not a real MBA.
But you got a sheet on the wall.
I got a piece of paper on the wall.
Okay. Well, generally most sheet MBAs I met back in the USA, I could recognize them in a heartbeat, and I would tell them it's the most overrated degree they have in America.
The only reason I had to get it, so I was already working. I was working 5 years, and then they said, "We need you to get an MBA so that you can get promoted."
That was half the reason those guys got it, and they also got brainwashed.
See, but the thing is, an executive MBA gives you credit for work, for your job, and so it only took me 18 months.
General Motors wouldn't do that. If they declared you needed an MBA, they packed you up and sent you to Harvard. And paid you.
Yeah, so this was more of a piece of paper type of thing. And you got to remember, it was the 90s. It's a different thing.
I'm thinking 80s and 90s. And they became obsessed with it. But they don't sound alike.
Ego Kills from Canada. How's the weather where you are? Today is a cloudy, overcast, and 32 degrees Celsius.
Basically 77 to 85 every day.
Well, he's Canadian, so we use the real, not the American.
Yeah. Celsius is good for science. Fahrenheit's better for human comfort range. Kelvin's good for
Everything
really
else.
advanced stuff.
So tomorrow, Tim and Crux are coming with their girlfriends. So if your lady friend is available.
Depends on the hour of the day. She ended up sleeping most of yesterday, then got restless in the middle of the night, and then passed out, and I had to make her get up and go to her job at 4 in the morning.
Well, guys, I'm going to say warm, 10 degrees Celsius, so about 45, 50 Fahrenheit. So, guys, I was telling you earlier how my water heater broke. It wasn't working. So I texted my property manager last night because I discovered it around 9 p.m. when I take a shower before bed. So water heater wasn't working. I texted her last night. This morning, I told her I was going to be out here doing my live stream, that if the techs wanted to come to the house, that I'll leave the door unlocked. She just texted me and said everything's fine and it's working. This is how easy it is to live here. And our friend earlier was commenting on whether I would buy or rent. And I said, I'm going to rent because I just make a phone call, a text message, and it gets taken care of right away. Now, also, I'm very polite when it comes to issues like this. I say, you know, it's not a big deal. I don't mind. Cold showers are okay with me, but if you can get it taken care of, I'd appreciate it. It's not their fault that it's broken.
Relevant to you in this pitch. My best friend back home, my full-time on dial 24-hour day,
Dr. Dave, Dr. Doug.
Dr. Doug, I've been his health and fitness lab rat for 50 years. He and I were talking last night. He was adamant of like, well, screw what your other friends back there think. They all have to answer to people other than themselves. He was saying, you obviously are happier and healthier than you've been in a really long time. So rent your place out and stay long. Start staying over here for the half a year that I don't like being home. So
Absolutely.
over the summer, I may look at seeing if I can rent somebody my home, fully furnished home, even give them a garage park. The car stays indoor no matter what. Like, sorry, people. But if I rent that out, I'll really have total freedom to move around here and Thailand. I'll move around like a real
Eagle, enjoy. Eagle Kills, thanks again for joining, brother. We're going to wrap up. I want to say thank you for joining. Keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. We're going to wrap things up today shortly, probably in about the next 10 minutes. Yeah, you know, I was talking about it earlier, my plans. When you come back, I said, I don't like traveling alone, but I'd rather travel with someone who is...
I've traveled so much alone myself. It's kind of got...
It's okay, you don't... It's going to come off. I have to glue that on.
You've done as much trained mechanical work as you learned to do. Yeah.
That I want to travel with someone who I enjoy spending time with.
Oh, yeah. I have traveled all over the United States, mostly by myself. I have been in extreme temperatures, extreme altitudes, extreme hots and colds. Great adventures in most remote places, and then Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Fort Myers, Miami, and Key West. You know, I got bored doing it by myself.
It's just fun to go on adventures with friends. Yeah. Guys, we're gonna stick around for another little while. If you have any questions for Terry from Indianapolis, Indiana, our good friend who you guys have met before many times, pop up the questions in the live chat. Say hi. One of the things that I learned about my YouTube monetization is that there's two things that don't exist for my channel because I switched everything to Sri Lanka from South Korea. So before, my monetization, my ads and everything were based, and banking was based in South Korea. This new channel, everything's based in Sri Lanka. Because of that, there is no super likes or memberships. So you cannot be a member or donate super likes in the chat like you can with other channels. But if you want to support or sponsor the channel, click the link down below and buy me a coconut. And you can also join memberships there as well. We're going to eventually do a members only space. Probably when I get back to Sri Lanka, we're going to do a members only space and have content that is for members only, like the important stuff. So when you come back in October, that's when we're going to do a lot. At least once a month, we're going to travel somewhere in Philippines. Not sure if we'll leave the country, but definitely I'll be up for leaving the Philippines. Because wintertime is expensive because of the holidays, right?
No,
All right, guys. We're going to wrap things up. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for 2 hours. We're going to give it another few minutes. If you have any questions or comments, get them in right now. Otherwise, we're going to wrap things up in the next 2 minutes. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. Terry EVP. No, not you, Terry. The other Terry. I have 2 Terrys. Terry EVP, thanks for joining. Thanks for the email. Absolutely love the support. Eagle Kills, love it. Joshua, thanks again, brother, for really, I mean, I'm not faulting you. I'm just saying, this is why we talk. This is why we communicate. This is why we share ideas so that you can, have an open mind or an understanding of the overall idea of retiring. Moon, Texas, always love hearing from you, brother. I am so happy that you joined the family. Greg Master, unfortunately, if you don't agree with me, that's perfectly all right. I'm glad you're watching and commenting, okay? Let us know what you think of living in Luzon. And our first commenter, Yura Kadaku, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Paul, we'll see you later tonight. Guys, I'm Sri Lankan Sammi in Cebu. Live in life. Learn to live life. Don't let life live you. Be good to each other. Be kind. Be helpful. Be supportive. And be friendly. And remember, we're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met yet. Terry, any last words?
I'm enjoying it here more and more.
I was talking about that earlier with everyone, that you always comment and say, how much you love it here, and that I opened your eyes to it. And I said, you would have probably.
If I'd gone to the first building and stayed there, if I would not have met you, and then the odds are I would have went back to Bangkok, and right now I'd be miserably going back to USA when it's fucking cold here.
So I want to say thank you to everyone and for joining, and we'll see you all on the other side.